Hello again, Philip Batley here, actor and audiobook narrator. We are on to book 4 of the Love in Apple Blossom series by Kit Morgan. This is Wooing the Undertaker. We have our heroine Jean, who has taken over the undertaking business from her father, who died 6 months ago or so, like many of the men in the town of Apple Blossom in Montana in the 19th century. And we've got Wallace of the six Darlington, calling themselves Darling brothers, who is helping her out. Now, Jean and Wallace are a couple of bookworms. Jean would love to get the town library back up and running, and Wallace wants nothing more than to help her. So let's try a little bit of that. Can you see me? There we go. Let's move there. There we go. Okay. Jean smiled as she realized she was no longer alone in her struggles. Yes, she had Letty and Dora, but this was different. She now had the right people by her side. Most of all, she had Wallace. Together they could make this work. He leaned in, a radiant smile on his face. Now we need the town's support. I'm sure once they find out about the library, the donations will start pouring in. Jean nodded as her chest warmed. In a short time, he made her feel alive again and had given her a purpose. Now she was ready to make her dreams come true. Part of them, anyway. But what she really wanted wasn't in reach. Not yet. Unfortunately, by the time it was, Wallace would be gone. She swallowed hard, then put on a smile. I'm ready to get to work. He smiled back, his eyes never leaving her face. Then let's get started. Your library is going to be beautiful. Jean caught the pride in his eyes and felt like her heart would burst. How did he do this? Make her feel like she could take on the world? But he was right. If she was ever going to succeed, she knew she had to start now. And having Wallace by her side was the best thing that had ever happened to her. I don't know how I can ever repay you for all your... Let's do that again. I don't know how I can ever repay you for all your help. Don't like it. One more. I don't know how I can ever repay you for all your help. Wallace grinned and shook his head. No repayment necessary. I want to help. He stood and offered his arm. She gratefully accepted. There we are. Ooh, Jean and Wallace, the bookworms. I wonder how they're going to get on. Wooing the Undertaker. Love in Apple Blossom, Book 4.